As the pale moon rose over the ancient land of Egypt, I found myself standing in awe at the majestic ruins of Karnak Temple. The air was heavy with the weight of history, and a sense of foreboding gripped my heart. Little did I know that my journey into the depths of darkness was about to begin. My name is Jonathan Blake, an archaeologist fascinated by the mysteries of the past. I had come to Egypt in search of ancient artifacts, but little did I expect to encounter a horror that would consume my very soul. It all started when I stumbled upon a hidden chamber deep within the temple. The room was adorned with symbols and hieroglyphics depicting the moon god Konshu. Intrigued by this discovery, I couldn't resist the urge to delve deeper into the secrets held within. As I carefully studied the inscriptions, a sense of unease washed over me. The legend spoke of a powerful curse, a force unleashed by Konshu himself upon those who dared to disturb his eternal slumber. Ignoring the warnings, I continued my exploration, unaware of the malevolent presence that lurked in the shadows. Days turned into weeks as I immersed myself in my research. The ancient texts revealed the rituals and incantations needed to awaken Konshu, but I dismissed them as mere superstition. Little did I know that my arrogance would be my undoing. One fateful night, under the luminous glow of the full moon, I performed the forbidden ritual. I chanted the incantations, my voice echoing through the ancient halls. Suddenly, the air grew thick, and a gust of wind rattled the temple walls. The ground beneath me trembled, and a dark figure emerged from the shadows. It was Konshu, the moon god himself, his eyes burning with fury. I had unwittingly awakened a force far beyond my comprehension. His presence was overwhelming, radiating malevolence and ancient power. I had unleashed a curse upon the world that I could not contain. As the curse took hold, Egypt descended into chaos. The moon's light turned crimson, casting an eerie glow over the land. People transformed into grotesque creatures, their minds warped by the curse. Madness spread like wildfire, and the streets ran red with blood. I tried desperately to undo what I had done, to find a way to appease Konshu and lift the curse. But every attempt was met with failure. It seemed that I was destined to bear the guilt of my actions, to witness the horrors I had unleashed upon the world. The once glorious temples became twisted abominations, consumed by darkness. Shadows danced along the walls, whispering ancient secrets and taunting me with their haunting melodies. The land that was once the cradle of civilization had become a nightmare realm, a reflection of my own guilt and despair. Haunted by the tortured souls of the cursed, I wandered through the desolate streets, my mind on the verge of madness. I had become a prisoner in my own creation, trapped in a waking nightmare from which there was no escape. It was in the darkest depths of my despair that I came to a realization. I had become a vessel for the moon god's wrath, a pawn in his grand design. The curse was not punishment for my arrogance alone, but a test of humanity's resilience. Konshu sought to cleanse the world, to strip away the veneer of civilization and expose the true nature of mankind. In the end, as the world crumbled around me, I stood before Konshu, my soul laid bare. I pleaded for mercy, for forgiveness, but his eyes held no compassion. With a wave of his hand, the curse intensified, and I felt my very essence being torn apart. I screamed in agony as my body twisted and contorted, my flesh merging with the cursed landscape. My mind shattered, consumed by the darkness that enveloped me. The moon god's malevolent laughter echoed in my ears, a chilling reminder of my own folly. But amidst the torment, a sliver of defiance remained. A flicker of the human spirit that refused to succumb entirely. With every ounce of willpower I could muster, I fought against the curse, clawing my way back to sanity. It was then that I understood the true nature of the curse. Konshu had underestimated the resilience of the human spirit, the capacity for redemption and change. His twisted experiment had unleashed horrors upon the world, but it also sparked a glimmer of hope. I rallied those who remained, the survivors who had managed to retain their humanity amidst the chaos. Together, we formed a resistance, determined to defy the moon god's dark design. We scoured the ancient texts, seeking a way to counteract the curse and restore balance to the land. Our journey led us to the sacred oasis hidden deep within the desert. It was said to hold the key to salvation, a source of ancient power that could rival that of Konshu himself. We braved treacherous sands, facing trials and temptations designed to break our resolve. Finally, we reached the heart of the oasis, a shimmering pool surrounded by towering palms. It pulsed with an otherworldly energy, a beacon of hope in the desolate landscape. I plunged into its depths, the waters cleansing my body and spirit. Emerging reborn, I found myself endowed with newfound strength and purpose. The curse that had ravaged my body and mind was purged, replaced by a burning determination to vanquish Konshu and restore peace to Egypt. The final battle raged beneath the moonlit sky, the clash of ancient powers shaking the very foundations of the world. We faced the wrath of the moon god head-on, our determination unwavering. With each blow, we chipped away at his invincible facade. In a moment of clarity, I realized that defeating Konshu required more than physical strength. It demanded sacrifice, a sacrifice that only I, as the catalyst of the curse, could make. With a heavy heart, I unleashed a final, desperate act. Drawing upon the residual power of the curse within me, I channeled it into a single, devastating blast. The energy consumed me, tearing through my very being as I launched myself at Konshu. In a blinding explosion, the moon god was vanquished, his essence scattered to the winds. As the dust settled and the moon regained its celestial glow, a sense of peace settled over the land. The curse was lifted, and the people of Egypt slowly began to rebuild their shattered lives. But the cost of victory weighed heavily on my soul. I had become forever intertwined with the legacy of Konshu, forever marked by the horrors I had unleashed. The scars, both seen and unseen, served as a reminder of the thin line between power and madness. In the aftermath, I retreated from the world, seeking solace in the quiet solitude of the desert. There, I sought redemption for my sins, a chance to find peace amidst the echoes of the past. My name, Jonathan Blake, would forever be etched in the annals of history, a cautionary tale of the dangers that lie in tampering with the ancient forces that govern our world. And so, the story of the curse of Konshu is told, a tale of darkness and redemption, of the fragility of humanity in the face of overwhelming power. Let it serve as a reminder that even the greatest horrors can be overcome, and that within the desolate expanse of the desert, I wandered, my steps faltering, my spirit weary. The weight of guilt and the haunting memories of the curse I had unleashed upon Egypt bore down upon me. The moon, once a source of wonder and beauty, now filled me with dread. In my solitude, a revelation began to dawn upon me. The moon god Konshu, though vanquished, had left an indelible mark on my very being. I had become a vessel, forever linked to the darkness that had consumed me. The curse had not been completely eradicated, it resided within my soul, dormant but ever present. Haunted by my past, I sought answers in ancient texts and forgotten tombs, desperate to find a way to break free from the shadow that clung to me. The moon, once a source of inspiration, became a constant reminder of my burden. Its pale light whispered of secrets and ancient powers, beckoning me deeper into the abyss. In my quest, I encountered a mysterious figure, a wise old woman named Amara. She possessed knowledge of the ancient gods and their ways, and she claimed to have the key to breaking the curse that bound me. With cautious hope, I followed her guidance, venturing into the heart of darkness once again. Amidst the ruins of an ancient temple dedicated to Konshu, Amara led me to a hidden chamber. The air grew thick with a sense of foreboding as we stepped inside. The walls were adorned with faded murals depicting the moon god's wrath, a chilling testament to the power that had brought me to my knees. In the center of the chamber lay a pedestal, upon which rested a shimmering crystal, an artifact of celestial origin. Amara explained that this crystal held the essence of Konshu himself, and by harnessing its power, I could sever the bond that tied me to the curse. As I reached out to touch the crystal, a surge of energy coursed through me, both familiar and alien. The curse stirred within, resisting its imminent demise. Shadows danced along the walls, and a haunting melody filled the air. I felt the weight of the moon's gaze upon me, as if Konshu himself was watching, awaiting my next move. Summoning every ounce of strength and resolve, I channeled the essence of the crystal into the depths of my being. The curse recoiled, its grip loosening as light pierced through the darkness. I gasped for breath as the shackles that bound me began to break. But even as the curse waned, a sense of bittersweet loss washed over me. I had spent so long immersed in the horrors of Konshu's curse that its absence left a void filled with the echoes of the lives lost, the pain endured, and the irreversible damage inflicted upon Egypt. In the aftermath, I emerged from the chamber, changed but liberated. The curse no longer held me captive, but its scars remained etched upon my soul. With the crystal in my possession, I vowed to guard it, ensuring that its power would never fall into the wrong hands. Now, as I traverse the sands of time, my purpose has transformed. I am no longer a victim but a guardian, wielding the very force that once consumed me. With each passing day, I seek to atone for my past and protect the world from the malevolent influences that dwell in the darkness. The moon, once a symbol of dread, has become my guiding light. It reminds me of the fragility of existence, the delicate balance between power and corruption. I walk this path alone, knowing that the remnants of Konshu's curse will forever be a part of me, a reminder of the horrors that lie within. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.